Just days after US troops departed from Niger, Russia began to capitalize on the situation, tightening its grip over Africa. In a move that underscores its growing footprint, Russia has approved the construction of a fuel pipeline in the Democratic Republic of Congo. This pipeline will transport refined petroleum products between Pointe-Noire and Brazzaville, aiming to address the chronic fuel shortages that have hampered the Congolese economy. Jointly owned by Russian pipeline builder ZNGS Prometey, which will hold a 90% stake, and the National Petroleum Company of Congo, this project is expected to alleviate the DRC's reliance on external markets for refining, a long-standing issue for the oil-rich nation. Despite its abundant oil reserves, petroleum accounts for over 70% of its exports, the DRC has historically relied on shipping crude oil abroad for processing. The new pipeline, which has been in planning since 2017 but delayed due to the pandemic, is expected to be completed by 2026 and will enhance fuel availability in the country's inland regions. Russian ambassador to Congo, Georgy Chepik, emphasized the significance of this venture, likening it to existing Russian investments in Guinea and Angola, where companies like Rusal and Alrosa have substantial operations. Alongside economic investments, Russia has ramped up its military presence in Africa. Reports indicate that around 1,800 Russian soldiers and mercenaries have been deployed in Libya and Niger, with US officials accusing Moscow of using these forces to interfere in local conflicts. The recent withdrawal of US troops from Niger and a similar reduction from a French military base in Chad has been termed a blow to US strategic interests in the Sahel. American forces have long provided vital intelligence and support to local governments combating extremist groups like ISIS and Al-Qaeda, which have thrived in the region. As US forces exit, Russia is swiftly moving to fill the void, with military instructors arriving in Niger. President Putin recently hosted Chad's junta leader in Moscow, signaling a concerted effort to solidify military ties. Russian forces are now stationed near US troops at Air Base 201 in Niger, creating a potentially contentious environment. The implications of these developments are profound. The US has invested millions in military cooperation with Niger and Chad to stabilize the Sahel and counteract extremism. The departure of US troops raises concerns about the future of counter-terrorism efforts in a region already facing significant insecurity. AFRICOM. Chief General Langley warned lawmakers earlier this year that several African countries are at the tipping point of being captured by the Russian Federation in terms of military access and basing, highlighting the strategic risks posed by Russia's inroads in North Africa and the Sahel.